Hi, good afternoon. We are Fenway Team 10 and we are going to be presenting to Johnson & Johnson. To describe our current situation in Johnson & Johnson, I want to explain the increasing competition where more and more generic products are being introduced into the market, thus generating lower prices for these products. Also, Johnson & Johnson is changing from a primary care market to a specialized care market, and we are not growing at the desired rate. Two major complications that fuel the difficulty in gaining healthcare professionals' loyalty is this generic competition and the low costs, and the regulated industry with healthcare professionals where we cannot attain the desired relationship. Our key question is, can Johnson & Johnson have a more differentiated, healthy relationship with healthcare professionals, thus increasing products? And with that, Raven is going to explain the fields of play.
Thank you, Jessica. So from the key question, we have identified four fields of play, namely one-stop value chain integration, adjacent business opportunity, superhuman drugs, and relationship. So by one-stop value chain integration, what we mean is that Johnson & Johnson can look to acquire the upstream and downstream value chain, the stakeholders, and with them to form a one-stop integrated chain. And what this enables Johnson & Johnson to do would be to maximize their cost saving and to eliminate the in-between transfer pricing. And what adjacent business opportunity we'll be looking at would be such as like the drug market for animals or beauty clinic for superstars, etc. Superhuman drug, I don't need to explain more. It's more like drugs that enhance the human capability. But of them four, we are just looking at relationship. Reason for this is because we are using the selection criteria of financial risk as well as market growth potential. And given relationship, it offers the highest growth in terms of market potential as well as the lowest financial risk. That's why we are sticking with the option. Among the field of play of relationship, we have explored like 5 different business concepts, and among them, we feel that rapport is the way to go, simply because that Johnson & Johnson is experiencing a shift from primary care market to a specialized care market. Hence, there is a need to further develop this rapport with the companies. So Mario will be elaborating more on the business concept of rapport next. Mario, please.
Thank you, Haven. Thank you. Now I'm going to show you a little bit more about our proposal, which relies in selecting our top sales executives, our reps. There will be 10% of the whole team. We're going to choose the best one because, as Jessica mentioned, the market is changing. In fact, Johnson & Johnson is going to approach a new market. And the top sales executives, they will approach the top healthcare professionals in the market with a very nice approach. Hospitals, physicians, key opinion leaders, government. They are going to get extensive data about all kinds of information about their necessities, how to relate, what is the way to communicate with them, if they are married or not, what their preferences. And we are coaching them to create this kind of rapport with this valuable client. Just to illustrate a little bit better, our top executives will, in a meaningful way, rapport, and you're going to coach them to rapport with healthcare professionals using a software that we already have as Johnson & Johnson, but you're going to create a more easy and a better interface to provide them tools to do that. And we're going to follow through this information to do a lot of actions to create this connection with these clients in a completely different way from our competitors. And we are going to continue with the cycle in order to strengthen our value to relate well and to take care of our clients. Now Bharat is going to explain us a little bit more about each action he's going to take.
Thanks, Mario. So here we'll be focusing on the key opinion leaders and physicians. So the key opinion leaders are the specialists in this industry who will be doing the research on developing the best practices in the pharma industry. So we'll be basically sponsoring the KOL for their research, thus by establishing a good relationship with them, and which we can also again expect a goodwill from them to spread to the best physicians in the market. So the next is physicians. We'll be focusing on the top 10% of the physicians who will be generating the 50% of the revenues for us in the next 5 to 10 years. So basically we'll be gathering all the required information from the physicians, we'll be taking all their personal information, and thereby we'll be establishing a good relationship with the physicians. We'll also be updating them the new medicines in the market and all that. So the next is the hospitals. So here we are designing a program for the best hospitals, where we ask the hospitals to choose the good administrators from their hospitals. So we will pick up those administrators and we'll have a championship program for them, and we'll take the winner to attend an internship program in one of the best foreign hospitals. So the main intention of this program is to take the best administrator to the better hospital in the world, so that he can understand the best practices there in the hospital, and when he come back he can implement that in his hospital. And the next is government. You understand, like the government is very key for any new best practices to implement in the country, and we will be sponsoring the many congresses and important events. Now I will hand over to Rafael. He will give more on the financial forecast.
Thank you, Bharat.
Sorry. For the financial forecast for the implementation of our program, we will need like $2 million, because we will need to hire a manager and a specialist. So we will need to have in our company training for the professionals. So depending on the time, from 1 to 12 months, we will need, like as I said, $2 million for the manager, for the training. The training will start in the month number 3, and after that month, professionals will start to apply the knowledge after the training. And based on our expectations of our calculations, after the first year we will get an additional growth of $200 million, and in the second year we will get an additional growth of $500 million. So if you have any questions, we will be more than pleased in answering them. Thank you.